Hey everybody, Shane here, daily-astrocat.com, and today is Friday. It is the 20th of March, first day of spring. So, astrology for you, what do I got? Well, look, Friday and the moon is void of course in Aries at 5:23 in the morning. Okay, so, and the sun will enter Aries at 10:46 also in the morning, and Mercury will be direct today at 3:33 in the afternoon here on the East Coast. East Coast times always. So, happy Astrological New Year. Happy International Astrology Day. Happy Astara. Eid began at sundown yesterday, so happy Eid to all our Islamic folks out there. And, oh yes, happy spring to the entire Northern Hemisphere. Despite everything going on, or maybe because of it, today compels us to ease up a bit and settle in. Really settle in. It's one of my earliest contentions that void of course moons kind of allowed the two signs to blend over. So if we got our moon going from Aries to Taurus, as that void of course moon progresses, it kind of like starts blurring and we start getting these Taurus feelings during the Aries void of course moon. And that is what is compelling us to slow down, take it easy, and not really start anything new, because void of course moons are not really good for that, right? Despite just feeling unblocked and just moving forward and going, bam, we're in Aries, let's go. Not so fast, because we got to recover. Mercury just turned direct. So, with that being said, what else do we have to look forward to? Well, today we got the Aries drive, and that we want to get some stuff done, but Taurus is that slow, steady, looking forward to the beauty of the coming season. That's right. We're just going to take it easy. We're going to get there, okay? But we'll get there in due time. Now, think about this. The moon won't enter Taurus until 2:35 a.m. tomorrow, so it's void of course starting at 5:23 in the morning. So that's almost an entire day of void of course. So just take it easy, right? Hang loose. So the moon, things will begin to feel different. And we can finally begin moving forward. And it does feel different. It has a different move, a different feeling to it. But the compulsion you have here should be to just breathe, take it in, and then get ready. We're preparing, right? We need to be feeling like that. And listen, before you do, take a moment to give thanks to where you're at and to where we're going to end up eventually. And we're going to have to carefully prepare our next few steps. Today's keyword is refueling. Now, think about this. The color is a red traffic light for obvious reasons, right? Red is a Mars color. Red is Aries color. The moon is still in Aries, so it's in all likelihood. But that traffic light causes you to pause, to take in the surroundings, take in the intersection that you're about to be crossing. That's exactly where we're at. We're at that crossroads. Okay. So, astrologically, today's a big deal. It's the new year, and it's yet the only holiday associated with today is not officially observed. Now, many of the migratory birds, they're back. Okay, and temperatures, they're going to begin trending towards moderation because it's springtime, right? The sun entering Aries is starting out with a fresh kind of energy that can make the most of, and we can make the most of it if we allow ourselves the grace and the time to sort out what it is that we need to do, rather than being pushed into action or compelled into action. That Mercury being direct causes us to say, hey, where will this action be best spent? How can I best make the most of what I'm doing? Remember, we've got a bunch of learning opportunities that are going to be happening now as Mercury goes through that area of the zodiac that he already backtracked through, all the way up until, I believe, what was that, about 24 degrees Aries? Yeah, and we have Mercury right about 7 degrees. So that's a very interesting thing. Now, with that being said, let's think about this. The sun entering Aries. Yep, we got that. This is hard for Aries, okay, to wait. Oh, God, yes. Okay, this is hard for anybody with any Aries in their chart. There's an urgency that will want to that's going to cause us to want to charge headlong into it. Even non-Aries people is just like, it's spring, let's go. But that's not our wisest course of action. It's Friday. Right? What are you going to accomplish at work? What 3D task are you going to be able to start today and be able to? You can't, because number one, that moon's void of course at 5:23. So if you start something today, it's a fool's errand. We don't really want to do that because it's not really going to go much of any place. These things that are initiated during a void of course moon, things that are discussed during a void of course moon, don't have very much lasting power, which is why I recorded this before the void of course moon, so that this has some lasting power. Now, think about this. For those of you who are looking for a signal, Mercury is direct today at 3:33. We are no longer bound by the retrograde, and our movement forward will take us in a guided, creative, and positive direction. All attributes of 333, right? Now, after all, spring means inevitable growth. But not everything grows at the same pace. So rather than jump out to a fast start, the moon in her wisdom is gently holding our 3D actions back. Why rush into something on Friday? Instead, we can focus on romance and better health. That's a good idea, right? Yeah, let's make it real. Let's make the home the place first, because we have Jupiter in a trine with Mars, right? Home. That's where we got to focus. Domestic bliss. Yes, that would be a perfect place to get started. We need to pour our actions into our more creative and personal efforts moving forward. So this little hand on our back saying, not so fast on the 3D, is actually compelling us to focus on our creative stuff that we do. For me, that's this stuff right here. Now, we want to pour our actions into, and we want to pour our actions into our more creative and personal efforts moving forward. Now, void of course moons are bad for taking action, and with Mercury just turning direct, our minds may very well decide that we need a little bit of time off. Follow that intuitive call. Okay, now, later on I suggest a date night, especially if you've been hard hit or Mercuried this past month, and boy have I ever. Don't know about the rest of you, but put it in the comments. Communications, they're going to begin to clear up. Make a somewhat healthy choice for your choice of venue for going out, and just get some rest. Clarity results from any and all chances to meaningfully disengage. All right, so 1948, the first live television symphony orchestra performances were made on this date, right? We had Eugene Ormandy with the Philadelphia Orchestra on CBS, followed 90 minutes later by Arturo Toscanini leading the NBC Symphony Orchestra on NBC. And that's the event. Strange that it happened on the same day, right? And let's keep it musical. Our birth for today is Sergei Rachmaninoff. Born in 1873, died in 1943. He's a Russian-American piano virtuoso, conductor, and composer. Yeah. They say Piano Concerto No. 3 and Aleko. He was born in Oneg, or Semenyovo. Depends. The family estate was in Oneg, but his baptism was entered in Semenyovo in the Russian Empire back in 1873, and that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for coming by. I realize I was a little start and stop on this one, but that's okay. We have those days, right? It's a void of course moon. We've got Mercury just going not quite direct when I did this, so still under that being Mercury thing, right? Appreciate and love every single one of you. Looking forward to being Mercury free. Moving forward, and just we really want to be able to settle into it. Let's recap, shall we? Our keyword is refueling, and the color is a red traffic signal. That's all I have for you. Today's a 5. Happy astrocatting.